Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be a good video or not. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. It's from O'Shea Do Jackson, right? So let's see, right? The title's interesting, so let's see if it's going to be interesting or not.
NFL draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin, we already knew who was going number 1. That was Cam Moore to the Tennessee Titans. The Cleveland Browns owned the number 2 pick after the Titans, but we just didn't know who the rest of the teams would take. It was a toss-up. And that's interesting because another team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, would pay heavily to get the number 2 pick from the Cleveland Browns. The Jaguars initially had the number 5 pick. So what did they do? They would trade their number 5 overall pick, their second pick, which was 36, a 4th round pick, number 126, and their future 1st round pick in 2026 for the rights to the number 2 pick, which was used to get Travis Hunter.
Damn!
That's a high cost for anybody, but Travis Hunter was the man. He just won the Heisman Trophy at Colorado, and he played both ways.
Real Rain, we'll check out the Too Lazy to Try video next after this, okay?
So how would this turn out? The Jacksonville Jaguars were doing really good under Coach Liam Cohen, but Travis Hunter?
Here's the thing. Everyone hits me up, and this is the funny part real quick. JB, it's only 2 games. You didn't say that for Sauce Gardner. You didn't say that for Patrick Surtain. You didn't say that with Stingley. Oh, damn, they're ready as rookies. They're the guy. They're natural, hip, swift, turn and run. Look at them backpedal. Look at the contact courage. You don't say that with this guy. Now he needs more games. He was the best ever, Jason, last year, you guys told me.
Woo! People were already calling Travis Hunter a bust. Now, it wasn't because of his athleticism or lack thereof. It's just that he's playing on both sides of the ball. And as you know, position coaches and offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators typically have their guys from 8 in the morning to 10 at night. But if you're playing both sides of the ball, you don't have enough time to understand packages, to get chemistry, to kind of get in a rhythm. And football is all about rhythm. So Travis Hunter played mostly on offense and some on defense, but not doing neither very well. Don't get me wrong. Travis Hunter basically showed flashes of explosive
Eddie, what's up, my brother? What's up?
Play. That is true. But then, well,
breaking news out of the NFL where Jaguars two-way star Travis Hunter has undergone season-ending knee surgery. The procedure repaired an LCL injury suffered on October 20th, and he's expected to return to full football activities within 6 months. Our Jonathan Jones reports that Hunter's injury is not expected to have any long-term impact on his career. The number 2 overall pick took the majority of his snaps on offense this season, tallying 28 catches for just under 300 yards.
Buster, I mean, you keep on wanting to continue the empathy talk, right? And then you use a kind of a weird analogy or a weird situation. I would say a better analogy is okay, if you see a man getting kicked in the balls, every man knows that feeling. Every man, if you see a man get kicked in the balls, you feel pain. You're feeling pain, right? You are feeling pain. If you see a man get kicked in the balls, you as a man will feel pain. So again, men and women are different. We express it in different ways. This is why Big Bars. This is why I'm checking it out. If it's going to be, sounds like it's going to be a downfall.
And a touchdown. On the other side of the ball, he racked up 15 tackles and 3 passes defended.
Travis Hunter would tear his LCL in a no contact situation in practice. This put him out for the entire year. And of course, it led to the critics.
I think Colorado playing Travis for as many snaps as they did was complete coaching malpractice. Now, Trav, he's obviously a super competitor. He wanted to be out there for as many plays as possible. And at a certain point, I think as the coach, the onus is on you to kind of rein him in. And by that, I mean, there was really no reason for him to be playing full time on both sides of the ball when you knew that he was going to be an NFL player.
Now, Deion Sanders is the reason why Travis Hunter is ruined, but To be honest, Dion is the reason why Travis Hunter is what he is today. I mean, he let Travis Hunter do his thing. And again, he basically got hurt. The non-contact injury, it can happen to anybody. It happens to a lot of people. So I'm not sure if I buy that. But even the coach was asked.
Do you still expect him to be your number one receiver and your number one cornerback at some point down the road?
You know, it's all that's very premature to answer at this point. You know, you have a lot of confidence in the makeup, the person, the competitor, the athlete, the talent. Like I said, so many players have gone through minor setbacks for major comebacks. And that's been the complete message to him.
Are you going to let Travis Hunter play two ways? That's the story of the day, and people just don't understand. And so now it looks like Travis Hunter's first year is a bust, not necessarily because he's taking kind of long to adapt, but also because of what, of course, we all know what he did. Bought a house, bought a car, and took care of the family. But see, there's another side of this that we're not talking about. Number one, the stress of not living up to expectations. This hurts everybody. Travis Hunter, they invested a lot of money in this guy, paid a lot of money in this guy. But the damn people, one of the stressful things about coming from poverty into having money, and again, I know Travis Hunter has some money with the NIL deals and things like that, but people are really expecting probably a lot from this guy. And so he's taking care of a lot of folks. I mean, he got Leanna Lene, and then, he got his own family and all of this. So trying to do so many things at one time, trying to learn offense, trying to learn defense, and then taking care of a lot of people. It really.
I swear, right? I mean, like this, the internet, the men of the internet warned this man already, right? I mean, if his girl divorces him, no one to blame but himself.
Really sucks. And anybody who's lightweight successful, or you've made over 6 figures a year, and then you have people in your family who are not doing so well, they just bring their burdens to you all the time. Even people that really you don't know, they come to you with issues, they come to you with problems, and you got to focus on what you're doing. And so because you're covering so much territory all the time, at least in his case, trying to learn offense, trying to learn defense, getting established in the new league. And then there's
I hope he did that. Evil Eddie, I hope he did that, but I think this kid is not as bright.
The other part.
I know that a lot of women's gonna be mad at what I gotta say about this, but a man should know that she wants you more than you want her. If you want her more than she wants you, it's gonna end bad, and you are gonna have a stressful relationship because you are gonna be trying to do everything possible to keep her in your life, and there's gonna become a time period where she just don't care no more.
Y'all know I had to go here. Travis Hunter, in my honest opinion, is in a relationship with a woman who just don't give a damn about his ass at all.
Damn.
This man is busting his ass every day just to keep this particular chick happy. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, he's now a father. So imagine you have all of this pressure. Many black men have this pressure. You have family that needs money, mom, sisters, brothers, whatever you got. Then also you may have a girlfriend, may have a wife, you may have kids, and then all of this pressure is coming on you at the same time, like within 1 year. 2 years ago, you wasn't a father, you was just playing football, making some money and just streaming. And now, you got a whole city depending on you every day, people writing up stuff about you. And then you have a girlfriend or wife now who was cheating on you and you ignored it. And you're basically doing everything you can to keep her happy because deep down, if you lose this bag, she is gone. And it is 100% true. She's not going to stay around. And
yeah, she does not seem like a girl who will ride or die with you.
Another thing too, if you don't perform very well in the NFL, you also won't stay around there, right? And all of that is pressure. I don't care what anybody has to say. It's a lot of pressure, especially for a young man to just run into all of that within like an 18-month period. I mean, we have guys that are like 40 and haven't been married, and 45 and haven't been married, and 30 and haven't been married. So imagine a young kid, like not even 22, 23 years old, running into all this money, running into all these demands, You know, having to take care of a kid, having to take care of a wife, having to take care of his family, and you're not.
Yo, this is just like the Akash thing, right? This is just like the Akash thing that we'll check out in a bit. Here's a man that's desperate for this woman, right? Just like Akash, he was desperate for his wife. He was desperate, right? You will give this woman everything. I've said this before, my brothers. Do not let women be your weakness. When you are desperate for someone, you have lost. You have already lost. You have already lost when you are desperate for someone. Okay? That's the danger. That a lot of men, a lot of young men particularly, even some old men like Akash, who he's guys in his mid to late 30s. Desperate for this woman. It will never go out well.
Performing on the field.
Damn.
But what is the lesson here, fellas?
Hey everyone, you can't do everything. You have to pick and choose the things that you're going to do and the ways in which you're going to spend your time. Certain things are not going to get the attention that they might need. You're going to be pulled in a bunch of different directions, and you're going to have to make decisions about what's important, and you're going to have to sacrifice some things.
Guys, if we can't learn anything from Travis Hunter, and we definitely can learn from his simping.
Got him.
Guys, we got to learn this. And the main thing that we need to learn is you can't do everything. You know, I don't care what you think you can do. There are things that you can't do. And ultimately, you will break down. In my honest opinion, it was better for Travis Hunter to basically focus in on offense or defense, but not both. But he felt that he could do everything. Up, he can get married. Up, he can raise a family. Oh, he can take care of everything. And let me just tell you, at first you can kind of do it because it's kind of new and you're kind of going through the motions. But the problem is that you just can't sustain it. And a lot of black men, especially guys who, just trying to find their way in life, and I could even do this, we just expect that, we got to try everything. I know people that got like 1,000 business ideas. And so they're trying all of it. And then, at the same time, they're wasting their money, wasting their time, their expertise, and then they burn out, body through so much. And that's probably why it's breaking down. I mean, he could have a point with that. But at the same time, Travis Hunter did not have to play both positions, especially when he didn't.
Oh, so I guess this is just a video talking about his injury. Yeah, that's okay. But I definitely want to see if I'm proven wrong. I definitely want to see if the internet will be proven wrong or right. With this man, with this young boy, we'll see. With this young man, I definitely want to see if the internet will be proven right or wrong. So we'll see.